Alright, cool.
So 529 Winnetka, go west to ground. Verify do you want to practice approach to Ramona or do you just want to go VFR to Ramona?
Alright, transponder.
We're dual training flight today. Just would like to taxi 27 right, and we'll be VFR to Ramona. We will remain outside the Bravo.
529 Winnetka, roger, runway 27 right, taxi Alpha Delta.
VFR, alright, we're squawking VFR, that's good. That's what we're doing, yep, okay.
Roger.
Alright, so what are we doing now?
Taxi to
Get the ATIS.
right.
ATIS. So, we have COM 1 right here and COM 2 underneath it.
Okay.
So 125.45 is the frequency for the ATIS.
Okay.
We'll just push COM 2 right here.
147 Zulu.
What you can also do is you can then push COM 2 mic,
Visibility 10.
and that's the same thing as taking the COM knob on the audio panel and twisting it to COM 2.
Altimeter 29902.
Now we're only listening to COM 2.
Localizer Delta and visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runway 27 right and runway 27 left. Notice to airmen, runway 27 right, PAPI out of service. Hazardous weather information for California available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact, give information Zulu. Let's be time information Zulu, time 0147 Zulu, wind 280 visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 19er, dew point 11, altimeter 29902, localizer Delta and visual approaches in use, landing and departing runway 27 right and runway 27 left. Notice to airmen, runway 27 right, PAPI out of service. Hazardous weather information for California available on
You can push COM 2, yep, there you go.
Alright.
Yep, so it is 2992, so it's already set. The heading indicator is always going to be aligned with the compass and a way to, you know, so
Well, there's no precession, right? So.
Right, exactly. And then your vertical speed is right next to the altimeter, just on the outside there.
Okay.
There are a couple of things that we'll do to make sure that the GPS is ready to go before we leave.
Okay.
So over here, you'll make sure that the navigation database is current, which is this one right here.
901 Echo.
So it expires April 25th, so it's still current. So we'll go ahead and move past that page. Okay. Now there's a couple of different things that we're going to do next. You're going to push the engine soft key,
taxi skid row,
and system, and then gallons remaining. So we're going to tell the system how much fuel we have as we're leaving.
So
it was like 40 gallons, you said?
It was 40, yeah.
Okay. So right now it says we got 44, so you'll just push -1 until you get to 40.
Aero 967.
There you go. And it's got preset numbers for tabs and full. And then you can add 10 plus 1 or, you know, whatever.
Okay.
To get exactly what you want. Now you can go ahead and push back. And you'll have to push it one more time to get back to the main screen. There you go. Now we're going to make sure that we have RAIM and WAS.
Okay.
You're going to take the FMS knob here. You'll twist it to the right until you get to the auxiliary page. So you'll go ahead and twist it. You'll go to auxiliary. You'll scroll down to GPS status right there with the small knob. Perfect. Now you're going to push the FMS knob. That activates this cursor. You're going to take the big knob, scroll it down to compute RAIM. You're going to push enter. So now it determined that we have RAIM available to us, so we're good there. Now you're going to come down here, you're going to push SBAS, which is for satellite-based augmentation systems, and we have WAS checked.
Okay.
So we have WAS, we have RAIM, that's all we need to make sure that we're ready to fly IFR. Okay. Now what you're going to do to get out of this page, there's two ways you can do it. You can twist the knobs to get yourself back to the home page, or you can push and hold the clear button right here. So if you push and hold it, it gets you back to the home page. So if you're ever just lost in all the menus and sub-menus in the G1000, then you just push the clear button until it takes you back to the main page, and then you go from there. Okay. All right, so we're going to first contact 125.1 for clearance delivery, and we're going to ask for an IFR clearance to Palomar.
Okay.
So this is your COM knob right here. Same principle as the other one. Big knob for the big number, small knob for the small number.
Okay.
There you go. Cool. Your headset cutting out?
That's being weird. I'm sure the batteries are dying.
I have some extra batteries if you need some.
I do too, but
okay.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, if you say so. Alright, cool. So go ahead and push the swap key right there. So now we're on with clearance delivery.
Okay.
And then we'll switch back to ground to get our taxi clearance and all that.
Just request an IFR clearance to Palomar?
Yep. So you'll say you'll say to clearance 61959 IFR request, and then they'll ask you to say your request, and then you'll ask for an IFR tower en route to Palomar, and then they'll give us the clearance according to craft and all that stuff.
Okay.
Clearance deliveries November 61959er with IFR request.
Niner 59er, change the ground frequency and say request.
Change the ground frequency, say request. 959er.
So you'll just switch it back to ground. You'll just say your request. So you don't have to ask for, IFR request and all that.
Okay. All right.
Gillespie ground, Cessna 619er 59er, request tower en route following to Palomar, 619er 59er.
Cessna 619er 59er cleared to Palomar Airport. On departure, turn right heading 320. Radar vectors to Oceanside VOR. Maintain 3000. Expect 4000 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 125.3. Squawk will be assigned by tower.
Clear to Palomar. Radar vector 320. Expect Oceanside. Altitude 3000. Climb to 4000 after 10 minutes. Frequency 125.3. Transponder will be assigned by tower. 619er 59er.
959er, reback is correct. Notify tower IFR.
Notify tower IFR 619er 59er.
Yep. So it'll be a right turn to 320 and then radar vectors to Oceanside.
Okay.
So when you read it back, you said radar vectors 320, then to Oceanside.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, tower still understood that you got everything.
Okay.
But, anyway.
Okay. All
right, so we got that.
Oceanside thing is. There it is. So small.
Yep. And we can get set up for that in the run-up area.
Okay.
Or on the way.
Yeah,
so
whatever.
We're good to go now.
Okay, taxi light. Alright, let's do this. It's weird.
What's that?
Seems like the brakes are engaging whenever. Oh. I didn't know this thing had. I thought none of these worked.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
We just normally don't use them.
Okay.
Because of that reason.
Got it. My brakes are good, no leaking on my side, on your side.
I got nothing on my side. I'll go ahead and take the controls.
Controls.
My controls. And my brakes are from and even again. I have no leaks on my side. You have controls.
My controls and the
Your controls.
Parking brake works fine too.
Okay, yes, it does. Alright, so now, since we're all fancy and on...
What happened?
Oh yeah, so when the MFD is on, all the engine instruments are over here.
Okay.
When the MFD is not on, they're over there.
Alright.
So when both screens are operating, all you're going to have on the PFD is just your flight.
Okay.
Now, what I was going to say is since we have an IFR clearance, all we have to say to ground is that we're ready for IFR taxi.
That's it?
Yep, and then the ATIS information. We don't have to ask for a taxi to 27 right or anything like that, because for all IFR departures, they generally take off from 27 right.
Okay.
All you gotta say is ready for IFR taxi.
Ready for IFR, okay.
Yep.
And our ATIS information?
Yep, and the ATIS, and then also, you know, just where we're at.
Okay.
Go let's be ground.
What's that?
Do you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. You're transmitting. You heard that too, right?
On.
Did you unplug your headset?
Didn't seem loose, but maybe that was it.
Yeah, it stopped as soon as you touched your knob there.
Okay, I'll just keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Go let's be ground. Cessna 619er 59er at SA, ready for IFR taxi with information Zulu.
The 619er let's ground runway 27 right, taxi via Alpha 2, Bravo Delta, cross runway 35.
Taxi via Alpha 2, Bravo Delta, cross runway 35, 619er 59er.
Bravo Delta, okay. They talk so fast.
Yep. You're going to get used to that flying IFR.
I feel like I'm a slow talker, and this is going to feel alright.
Yeah. You remember Kenny Travis, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard his story, but he was flying in, I think, like Fallon this one time, and flying through like around the Las Vegas Bravo area, and there was some guy transiting through the airspace and got into this whole long, transmission with him, super fast, and even if someone, who was, even on top of it, they'd have to read it back really quick and focus on what was being said. And the guy who they were talking to came on and said, "Okay, look, I can write just about as fast as I can talk. So, can you please repeat that last transmission?" And they read it back to him super slow, and he was able to write everything down, and he followed all those instructions, but he couldn't take it fast. So, moral of the story is, if SoCal's talking super fast and you can't understand what they're saying, ask them to slow down, and they'll slow down.
I think I did that one time. I was like, can you please repeat the last part?
Yeah.
And then I was like, actually the whole thing.
That's funny.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. So when you pull the power to idle, go ahead. It's the low vacuum enunciator.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you pull the power to idle, you can watch the vacuum gauge here drop down to 0. That's just saying that the vacuum pressure is below what it should be.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and take the controls, and you can get set up for the departure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's your headset again.
40.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you, but there's that loud ringing noise for some reason on the radio.
I'm just going to unplug this thing, just get ready.
Okay.
Gillespie Tower, tail cross 96210, level 2000.
Let's see.
November 96210, Gillespie Tower.
So it should be good.
7 right.
Yep. So it shouldn't have any isolation or anything like that.
Okay. I guess I'll find out later. I'll shoot you a text.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so where are we at? Cabin, elevator trim. Set for takeoff, flight controls.
Very good.
Okay. And I thought that was recording the whole time so I could look through the big knob, small knob procedure.
Yep. We'll get it again coming back to Gillespie.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Flight controls are good, flight instruments. Oh, yep. Indicator. Thing indicator, yep. Touchscreen?
Nope, no touchscreen. So, yeah, I was going to say before, but make sure you don't touch it.
Okay.
It doesn't stop people from doing it if I say it, but
I'll try.
Yeah, really, really try.
Okay. Altimeters. Good. Let me see. Ooh, okay.
And then this is level as well. You'll actually want to sit up from your spot back there.
Okay.
Just sit how you normally do, because that's how you're going to be looking at the instrument.
Okay.
Like for me, I'm going to set it as if I was sitting just like that.
Okay.
I'm not going to be flying it, looking at it down here.
All right. Okay, that makes sense. Fuel quantity. Good.
Okay.
Fuel selector valves both. Mixture. It's full rich.
Aircraft 210, did you want the short approach?
Oh, that would be great.
There it is.
Aircraft 210, short approach approved. Runway 27 right, cleared to land.
Thank you. Clear to land, 27 right, short approach. 96210.
And back to 1,000.
Stone Foxtrot Romeo, runway 27 left, clear touch and go.
Stone 27 left, clear touch and go. 41 Romeo.
Spirit lights. Still got the taxi light on? Okay, good.
I turned it off when we got over here.
Okay. Ups are up. We're all set.
You do want to make sure that you have the SoCal frequency set.
So 125.3. Yeah, that's what we're going to be on.
Yep, 125.3, and you'll leave that in standby. Then in COM 2, you can go ahead and set the ATIS frequency for Palomar. So what you'll do is you'll click the COM knob.
Like that?
Just like that. And then you see the blue box right here. Then it dropped down to COM 2. So now you can set the frequency in COM 2.
Palomar?
Palomar, correct.
Okay. 18.6.
It's a tower frequency.
We're looking for the...
Looking for ATIS.
120 point. One thing.
You might find yourself doing that a lot.
Yeah, it would, yeah.
That would be, yep, you got
not
it.
Not even it.
Almost.
Oh, no.
Not that knob. There you go.
What am I doing?
So this knob right here is the baro. This knob down here is for the VOR CDI.
Okay.
But we'll get into this when we're coming back to Gillespie. But for now, you're just focusing on the GPS CDI.
Okay. Okay, so... it's GPS, so that's why it's that. I was looking for the localizer thing.
There's no frequency.
Okay.
Yep, like I said in the briefing, once you're done with this, that's all you gotta do.
Okay.
Then you just brief the approach as you get there, but there's no frequencies, there's no nav aids or anything like that. It's just all GPS.
Okay. I think we're all set then.
I'm just gonna go ahead and set this to VFR. There you go.
Okay. Well, they're going to give us a code, aren't they?
Yes, they are. But it's still what the checklist says.
Okay. All right, takeoff emergency briefing. We'll just, if we have an issue on the takeoff roll, we'll just hit the brakes and taxi off.
Okay.
If an issue taking off, but still have runway in front of us, we'll just land right in front of us. If we take off under 1,000 feet, runway's behind us, we're going to land directly straight ahead.
Okay.
If we take off over 1,000 feet, have an engine failure, we'll turn this thing around 45-degree angle and be totally fine.
Okay. Sounds good. I like the optimism.
Yep. Okay. You got your seatbelts on, air vents, fire extinguisher, exits to your right and my left. I'm sure you'll be handling the radios when I have the hood on. Any questions?
No questions. You will be handling the radios even when you're on the hood.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be there to help if I need to. Okay. But you'll be the primary one on the radios.
Okay. So is it just the same thing as usual? Just Gillespie Tower, 27 at hold run up area, 27 right.
This time you'll ask for IFR squawk and release.
Okay. Gillespie Tower, Cessna 619 or 59er at the run up area for 27 right. Request IFR squawk and release.
What you can do, you can go ahead and push
Cessna 61959 and Gillespie Tower squawk 5210.
Squawk 5210, 61959.
And code?
Oh. 521.
So what you could do next time is you just push transponder and then code when you request it, and then that way the whole menu's in there, and that way you can just kind of type it in as you go.
Okay.
But I prefer to write it down and then put it in. That way, if I put it in incorrectly, I can still look back at what I read back.
Okay.
So now we're just waiting for the release.
How do we ident Oceanside?
How do we identify Oceanside?
Yeah, you know how we do the...
Right, let's listen to the Morse code.
Oh.
In the G1000 for VORs, it'll give you a code, like the code for the Oceanside VOR. So for Oceanside, it's OCN.
Okay.
So you'd see a green OCN right next to the frequency here. That means that the VOR has been identified.
Okay.
In 958, not 959, there's a DME box right over here next to the HSI.
Okay, 210 right or left there.
And so when you have the DME box there, you'll have to identify the DME by pushing the soft key over here.
Okay.
Roger, yeah, we usually turn off the taxiway when you're at taxi speed. There's traffic waiting to depart. Without delay, go to your next taxiway, which transient, east or west? Roger, left at the next taxiway, cross runway 27 left, ground point 7. Thanks.
So in 959, the DME is going to be listed.
Okay.
If we're going to a VOR.
959, 27 right, clear for takeoff.
27 right, cleared for takeoff, 61959.
Perfect.
Extras flight full rich, taxi's on.
Alpine Tower, 142 Romeo.
Everything looks good.
Okay.
1 Foxtrot Romeo, 1127 left, clear touching up.
1127 left, clear touching go, 142 Romeo.
Gillespie Tower, Police 3.
Police 3, Gillespie Tower.
Just south of Mount Helix, 1500, transition northeastbound towards Christ.
Police 3, transition approved, Gillespie Tower 200, 29901.
That's wrong. Just full rich, flaps are up. Okay, we're good. Pitot heat, not worried about it.
We might have. We'll turn it on eventually when we actually get into the clouds, but for now we don't have to worry about it. Engine gauges are all green. Airspeed's coming alive.
Airspeed's coming alive. 35. And just trying to adapt to this new thing.
VY in this aircraft is
79?
79, exactly. So
I have a POH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you told me you hadn't read it yet, so.
I read the cover.
Oh, okay. I see. The nice thing about the G1000 is it actually has a marker for VY right there on the airspeed indicator.
Oh, nice. And then VX.
It's got one for VX, best glide, and rotate.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, it's nice.
Okay, and
there's 800 feet.
320.
Yep. We can go ahead and start turning 320, and we'll go ahead and take our altitude bug here, set it up to 3,000. Come on. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the controls. You can put the hood on. I'll grab that for you real quick.
Okay, I'll just hold it for now.
My controls?
Controls.
My controls.
Oh, come on.
Oh, did it? That's nice.
System 959, contact SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal 61959. See you later.
Look at that. The little thing came off.
Oh, the whole thing came off. I see. It's a bummer. SoCal departure 61959 is just off Gillespie 1500 for 3000, heading 320.
Number 61959, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000.
Up to 4000, 61959.
Okay, all set.
All right, let me know whenever you're ready.
Ready?
All right, you have controls?
The controls.
Your controls.
I'm into 3,000, airspeed 70 to 85, 81's good.
Number 61959, say request.
We're going to say that we want the RNAV Yankee 24 to Palomar, followed by the localizer Delta back to Gillespie.
You want the RNAV Yankee to Palomar, followed by the localizer Delta 61959.
61959, roger. Advise we have information hotel.
We'll advise when we have information hotel 61959.
See what I'm talking about? I look away for 2 seconds. In a spin, just like that.
Yeah, it was an uncontrollable spin for sure. Right, so they said to advise when we have information hotel, so we can go ahead and grab that.
Okay.
Localizer Delta and visual approach.
We'll still want to leave that up here, because we still want to listen to SoCal.
Okay.
So, check your heading still. There you go. You'll just push COM 2 then.
Okay.
Information for California available on HiWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact you. Information Zulu.
Zulu.
Let's be confirmation Zulu. Time 0147 Zulu. Wind 280.
So you just,
visibility
so hang on.
10.
You gotta drop the box down first.
Temperature 19er.
You click the knob and switch it. There you go.
Runway 24 approach in use. Advise on initial contact. You have
625 SoCal approach at 6 runway 27. Advise we have 8 mics.
We have mics. Information hotel
0147. 60959er.
Okay. No, they said disregard.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ever hear the call sign, just turn off whatever you're listening to.
Initial contact you have hotel. Palomar Airport information hotel 0147 Zulu. Winds calm, visibility 10,000 scattered, temperature 15, dew point 11, altimeter 2 ILS runway 24 approach in use. Advise on initial contact you have hotel.
So now we can advise SoCal that we have hotel.
SoCal approach, Cessna 61959, we have hotel 61959.
61959, roger. Fly heading 340.
Heading 340, 61959.
So I'll go ahead and take our heading bug. We can shift that over to 340.
Okay.
Something else when you're setting your heading bug, over here, that's the exact heading that the bug is set to. So just give it one more click to 340. Now it's, I mean, it was 1 degree off, but I mean, yeah, if you can be precise with that, then might as well. And then the direction for your CDI is set over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Is there like a DME distance right there?
So this is our distance to our next fix. So this is saying it's 12.5 miles to Dunby.
Oh, it gives you a distance to each particular fix?
Right, yeah.
Oh,
so
that's really nice.
It's different compared to DME because it's not the distance from the airport, it's the distance to each individual fix.
Right.
Yep, so just make sure that you're staying on top of the trim because we climbed up just a little bit there.
The scan is just weird.
It is a little bit weird, but it's something that you can get used to. Pardon me. Okay, I'm done.
It's fine.
You can go ahead and take a look outside to the right there, or to the left there if you want.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A little soft cloud. Yep. Little pillows.
Yep.
So, 23, descending via the comic.
Just to go through everything that the GPS is telling you right now, we have the distance to the next fix, that's our bearing to the next fix, so if we were to go direct to Dunby, we turn to a bearing of 052. Over here, we have ground speed, our current track, our cross track, that's our distance away from our desired course right now, so we're 7.5 miles away from where the GPS thinks we should be.
Okay.
We're following SoCal, so we're good where we are now.
Okay.
And we have our time right here to our next fix.
Okay.
Our estimated time en route. Now, as we're going, let's start thinking about what we're going to be doing next.
Okay, well, we're going to Dunby.
SoCal United 1790.
So we can briefly approach.
Okay, yep.
2, and we're out of.
We're just going to follow each individual fix.
And down to 15,000.
And we're going to approach course speed 245.
Runway 27, to set a maintain 6,000.
Runway is where we're landing is about 4,897 feet. Down zone 326 beyond. Airport elevation is 331.
Okay.
Yeah, 1790, roger.
Has non-standard takeoff and approach procedures.
So you don't necessarily have to worry about that.
Yankee.
The main things to look at are the ATIS frequencies, SoCal approach frequencies, and the tower frequency.
Okay, so mostly just this bottom row then?
Right.
Okay.
Excluding ground and clearance delivery. So we're not going to be talking to them.
Okay, so the ATIS, we already got the ATIS.
Okay, well, 5725.
We'll probably switch to SoCal approach 127.3.
So we can set that in standby if you want.
Okay, let me just try and figure that out. 127.3.
Yep, but that's COM 2.
Turn 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, send 61959.
10 degrees right, 61959.
Did I not?
Oh, you didn't push the button.
Oh.
You're good. So, we got 12015. You have to set it up for COM 1 and then set the frequency.
Okay.
127.3 right there. So here. You do it now.
Okay. COM 1.
Make sure you're watching your heading.
127.3.
There you go. Okay. Now we want to be on 340. And we can go ahead and leave this up here in COM 1 because that's the next frequency that's the next radio we're going to be switching frequencies.
Oh, okay.
Right? Careful with the back pressure a little bit there.
It said 350, 10 degrees right, right?
Right, so he said 10 degrees right. He didn't specifically say a heading, but that would be 350.
Okay.
Right, now, something else to be aware of, look over here at the MFD.
Okay.
That over there is Dunby.
Okay.
So we're not going to Dunby.
Okay.
What's happening here is we're just getting vectored to the final approach course.
Okay.
So eventually what we're going to have to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to select whatever fix we're closest to. So like
Jabal, I think.
So yeah, maybe Jabal right here, or if they tell us to go direct to a certain fix, then we'll scroll down to that fix. We'll either push direct or menu. If we push menu, then we'll have to activate that leg.
Okay.
But we'll get there eventually.
Okay. Everything you just said, I'm gonna have to need you to say that again.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's fine.
Okay. I would have never even thought about that. I appreciate it.
Dunby being over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what most people think about because you loaded Dunby into the GPS.
Yeah.
So for you, you're going to be thinking, oh, I'm going to be going to this fix because that's what I loaded the GPS to do. But that's not always going to be the case.
25.
Hawk 61959, turn left heading 330 to set and maintain 3,500.
Left heading 330, descend and maintain 3,500. 61959.
So the power settings for normal cruise descent in this aircraft is slightly different. Instead of 1800, it's 1700.
Okay. We're not going that far down though.
Yeah, true.
Southwest 1691, RNAV Zulu.
Nice. And then we'll take the altitude bug here and we'll twist it down to 3.5.
Where are you looking when you do that?
Right up here.
There it is.
Yep, right up there. So 3.5 right there. Yep. Small knob is for hundreds, big knob is for thousands.
There was a big knob? Oh.
And
there's a big knob and a small knob.
42 in the flight levels, this is SoCal approach, return to last frequency. Southwest 1691, Conic approach, 124.35.
2435, Southwest 1691.
November 61959, 3 miles east of Jabal, turn left heading 270. Maintain 3,300 until established on final. Cleared GPS 24 approach.
Left heading 27, descend 3,300, cleared for the approach, 61959.
So as soon as you hear the heading and the altitude, just go ahead and start turning.
Okay.
Because the longer you wait to turn, the closer you're getting to the CDI, and it could make it more difficult for you to intercept the approach properly.
Okay.
United 1798, Conic approach, 124.35.
Cool. And you got your CDI right here coming to center.
35, United.
So we're going to be on 270 for a little bit, but then we're just going to hop right over to 245.
Okay. Oh, it's already happening.
Yep, and then your glide slope is right here.
That little purple?
Yep, the purple diamond right there. Okay. So what we'll do here is crossing altitude at Jabal is 3,100. So what we can do right here is we can stay at 3.3, wait for the...
Contact Palomar Tower, 118.6.
Contact Palomar Tower, 118.6, 61959er.
Okay. 118.6.
Cool. Yep, so you got your CDI right there. So we'll stay at 3.3 for a little bit longer. We'll wait for the glide slope to come to center. Then we'll follow the glide slope the rest of the way down.
Okay. I'm starting to lose altitude.
Just as long as you stay above 3,100, because that's the crossing altitude for Jabal, then that's the main thing.
Okay. Okay.
So now you'll contact Palomar Tower and you'll say that we're on the RNAV Yankee runway 24.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 61959er on RNAV Yankee for runway 24.
Sir, 61959er Palomar Tower at the missed approach point. Maintain, correction, turn left heading 180 and maintain 3,000.
Turn left heading 180, maintain 3,000. 61959er.
So not yet. He's at the missed approach point.
Oh, at the missed approach point.
Yep. So now our glide slope is centered, so we can go ahead and pull our power back to 17. There you go. Okay. You'll want to check your speed and set your flaps to 10.
Okay, speed should be 90, right?
So the minimum speed is 110, just like the S model.
I meant for our approach. Like.
But putting the flaps to 10 will help us get to that airspeed.
Okay.
We don't have to be at 90 when we set the flaps. That's fine. Looks good. And now just maintain 500 feet per minute on your VSI here. Yep, you're gradually getting down to 90. Yep. So good. You can set your mixture to rich now.
Mixture's full rich. Power altimeter. Engine instruments look good. Oh, no touch.
Yep, exactly.
Off.
So ideally, you want to have all the checklists done before you get on the approach. That way you're not having to do this and you're dividing your attention between flying the approach and doing the checklists.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even looking at this. Glide slope. Seems complicated now, but I can tell that over time it'll be just a lot easier and preferable.
It's a learning curve at the beginning, but the more and more you use it, the more familiar you get with it. You'll get more used to the system and the perks that it gives you.
Okay. So are we doing like a circle to land? Why are we turning?
We're going missed.
Oh, is that what it? Okay.
So that's what they told us to do.
Okay.
At the missed approach point, so when we reach our decision altitude, instead of going straight to Ibuge, we're going to turn left because we're going back to Gillespie.
Okay. Did we ask for that, or are they just telling us that?
They, SoCal passed on to the tower that we have another approach going to Gillespie.
Okay.
So they basically say, can you send this person going south so we can vector him back to...
Okay. So in this case, I'd actually ignore the standard missed approach and just do whatever they tell us to do?
Correct.
Okay.
Getting a little bit high on the glide slope, so just lower the nose just a tad. There you go. Perfect, just hold that right there. You can lift up your head a little bit. We're just about to pop through a little bit of clouds.
Okay.
You can see that the runway's just...
I can see it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, all right, you can go back under now.
Oh, bummer.
So we're getting a little bit higher still. There you go. Still a little bit on the high side, so just keep lowering the nose. Yep, there you go, you pulled the power, nice. Don't pull it too much, because then that'd be considered an abnormal maneuver.
Okay.
So 1500 should be the lowest power setting you want to use. Yep, because this correction right here will get us right back down to the glide.
Okay.
This looks good. Got about 500 feet to go. So now we're getting a little bit low on the glide slope, so bring that power back up to 17. There you go. Still keep the nose below the horizon. There you go, small corrections. We're drifting a little bit to the left, or to the right, so turn it to the left. Lower the nose.
Okay.
Lower the nose still. Yep, a little bit more. There you go, small corrections, level the wings. There you go. Yep. Now gradually bring it back to the right. Keep that nose a little bit low for just a little bit longer. Yep, still a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Keep it low, keep it low. Nose, nose lower. There you go. Perfect. At the DA, you're going to go missed.
Okay.
So keep that nose down. There you go. Nice. A little bit low. Perfect.
Here we are.
All right, minimums, and now we're going missed.
Going missed. I call that out to the tower?
Yeah, you'll call out that we're going missed.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 619er 59er, going missed.
So you'll pitch the nose up all the way?
Burn there, 59er, contact SoCal.
There we got a positive rate. Flaps are going up.
They said contact SoCal 125.3.
Contact SoCal 125.3, 619er 59er.
And then just pitch the nose up for VY, and you can go ahead and turn to a heading of 180. So yeah, so as soon as you go missed, just treat it like a go-around. Pitch the nose up, bring the flaps up, get to VY, get away from the ground as quickly as possible. Just fly the plane first, wait for the radios until after you've gone missed. After at least you've started to go missed.
Okay.
Then, and then notify tower.
Okay.
SoCal approach, Cessna 619er 59er, going missed, 1,200 climbing.
Get the nose up a little bit higher.
SoCal approach, clear to Gillespie Airport, via heading of 120, climb and maintain 6,000.
Clear to Gillespie, heading 120, climb, maintain 6,000, 619er 59er.
Gamma Jet 842, fly heading of 150, and it's set to maintain 11000.
150 down to 11000, Gamma Jet 842.
Those are a little bit thicker than I expected.
I feel like this hood is very redundant at this point.
124.35.
You can go ahead and just lift up your head a little bit.
I don't want to let go.
Okay.
You know, I'll be in a spin instantly.
Right, exactly.
And SoCal approach, Gamma Jet 842. Is our speed still looking good for you?
Gamma Jet 842, affirmative. Thank you.
Right. So I got a video of the whole approach. I'll show it to you when we're done.
Oh, I got it too.
Oh yeah, very true. Oh, it's beautiful outside. Here, I got controls.
The controls.
My controls. Go ahead and take a look.
This is really cool.
I'm gonna have you put the hood back on again, just so you know. But you can just enjoy the sights for a little bit.
Okay. Feels like a prototype to like a baseball cap.
Oh yeah, right? Cone of shame.
Yeah, the cone of shame. Have you seen that movie Up?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Cone of shame.
Oh yes.
I figure I should have had a headlamp so that I could read my checklist.
Do this if you want.
That works.
That's 63000, radar start terminated, squawk VFR.
You ready?
Yep.
Alright, you got controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Cessna 63000, it will be either, hold on a second, bye-bye.
Right. Now, something else with the heading bug.
Okay.
If you're turning and you know your heading bug's all the way back here and you got to catch it up,
or SoCal approach on 340.
you can just push it,
oh, okay.
and it'll center on whatever heading you're currently on.
Okay.
So if you turn to like 120 and you click it and it's like over on 123 or 122, then you can just twist it a couple clicks, get it to 120, and then it's there.
1 o'clock, 5 miles, same direction for now as an Airbus. We're sending out a 10,000.
Traffic inside, Gamma Jet 842.
Jet 842, right there.
Nice. So, we've been cleared to Gillespie.
We'll plan on the Gamma Jet 842.
So we can start.
We can go ahead and start getting ready for that approach.
Is it going to be a GPS approach?
Unfortunately, no.
We don't have one there, right?
Right, yeah. We don't have any there that we can actually fly.
Okay. The localizer. Okay. Now.
Number 63000, radar starts terminated, squawk VFR for your approved.
110.5.
Okay.
Approach course will be 269. The ATIS.
Number 61959er, advise when you have ATIS Alpha.
Please say again, 619er 59er.
Number 61959er, advise when you have information Alpha for Gillespie.
We'll advise when we have information Alpha, 619er 59er.
wind 270 at 7, visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 16, dew point 11, altimeter 299.
Got my jet 842 to center maintain 9000, contact approach 124.35.
27 right. 14, airman, runway 27 right, copy out of service. Hazardous weather information for California available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact, give information Alpha. Collective time information Alpha, time 0247 Zulu, wind 270 at 7, visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 16, dew point 11, altimeter 29903, localizer Delta and visual approaches in use, landing in departing runway 27 right.
Do you mind turning down the brightness on the iPad?
Runway 27 right, PAPI out of service. Hazardous weather information for California available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies.
That was bugging me too. I was wondering why I wasn't automatically doing that.
Collective time information Alpha, time 0247.
Cal approach, says a 619 or 59er, we have Alpha.
619, 59, right there.
Just me or the seat's like really far back? Like,
I can take the controls and you can move your seat up a little bit if you want.
oh, just like, I feel like it's leaning back, not that the seat itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can fix that. I can show you how to fix that when we get on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay. Right, so you have the localizer frequency in primary, right? So what we can do now is we can load the approach for Gillespie.
That's right. So menu?
Procedure.
Procedure.
Yep.
Select approach.
Correct.
Enter.
Yep. You'll want to push clear. You'll take the big knob, scroll it up to the top.
Okay.
To CRQ. There you go. Then small knob, left, right. So click it, click it. Small knob, left, right. Yep, there you go. We're drifting a little bit to the left.
Okay.
So we got Gillespie. You can push enter. Now go ahead and get us back to our heading first. If you're ever off from your heading or altitude, fly the plane first.
Okay.
Okay. You'll push enter to select the localizer once you're ready. There you go. Then we'll look at the plate to figure out what initial approach fix we should use.
1 clear Papa, SoCal approach, the Miramar altimeter, 29993.
Where are we? See Gillespie on here?
It's probably going to be further away, but Barrett is really the only initial approach fix right here.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll just select Barrett.
Little knob?
Either one.
Papa, Roger, reset transponder, clock 5215.
Then you got Barrow. She'll take the big knob. And then small knob to select the minimums.
That's 61959, heading 110.
Heading 110, 61959. And a little bit quiet.
510 Papa, we're going to contact 4 miles northeast of Oceanside Airport, cleared Palomar Airport via heading of 090, maintain 3,600.
Nice.
So minimums are 1,500?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. And then big knob.
Down to activate.
Enter.
Yep. One more time.
And with the yes? Okay.
Oh, no way. Here, my controls really quick.
Controls.
That's the moon.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
I've never seen that before. That's awesome.
I think that's supposed to be, it's supposed to turn pink tonight.
Is it supposed to be a blood moon tonight?
I remember briefly seeing it